Okay, here we are. So after a little bit of technical confusion, I'm not sure why it's not allowing us to stream live directly to Facebook. Apparently someone has disallowed that feature, even though neither of us have disallowed that feature that we know of. So we'll figure it out, and hopefully next time we'll be able to do this live. But I guess we'll start with a little bit of introductions, since we're going to be cross-posting this to our various business sites and YouTube channels and things like that. So my name is Laura. I'm an acupuncturist, practitioner of Oriental medicine. I'm also a Reiki master, and so during this time of COVID quarantine, I've been figuring out how to merge all of my talents and put them out there online, rather than just seeing people in person like I've been used to. So my business is Bridges Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine, and I've been trying to keep in touch with people there and trying to keep spirits uplifted and keep good information out there as far as how to keep yourself healthy and calm and not stressed. And Laura Donna is a really good friend of mine. And I'll let you introduce yourself, Laura Donna.
Well, hi there. Thank you for joining us. My name is Laura Ellis, and I'm a Reiki master teacher. My business is Seva Reiki. It's also situated in Harmony. And I love anything that has to do with energy and people. And I do believe that all of us, people, animals, and plants, vibrate at the same level. And we are here to help and heal each other. I love Laura. We work together a lot. We are doing workshops sometimes, acupuncture and Reiki, and we just feed off each other's energy. So today we are going to try to combine our knowledge and try to serve you the best way we can.
Yep. So we decided, what we tend to do is we tend to kind of pick a general topic, and then we let ourselves just kind of go off on it, because really interesting things happen when we don't, plan down to the minute what we're going to do. And we decided today, through talking with each other, that we're going to talk about the lungs and the heart chakra, because in the tradition that Laura Donna uses with the chakra system, I use the chakra system a little bit, but not as much as she does. But the lungs are related to the heart chakra. And in Chinese medicine, the system that I use more, lungs are related to the emotions of grief, and they're also related to immune function. And we thought that that would be a really good topic for this COVID-19 era, especially since COVID-19 attacks the lungs primarily. So I think Laura Donna was going to start us off talking about the lungs and the heart.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to start off with the heart chakra, Anahata. The color for this chakra is green, which is the color of life, but some people also use the color pink. So Anahata in Sanskrit actually means unstuck. And this brings us this beautiful idea that our hearts can never be broken. So this chakra is linked to our ability to give and receive love. In order to live a spiritually awakened life, we need to find balance between giving and receiving. So the parts of our body that are related to our heart chakra, which sits up here, are our lungs, our upper respiratory system, and of course our heart. This chakra governs all our heart experiences, including love, relationship, breakup. So also we can feel that we have a heartbreak when we lose somebody, or lose our job, or lose our ability to go to work or be with people or do stuff that we used to do. We feel like our heart is broken. But then what Anahata teaches us is that this limitation and separation, it's not going to tarnish or break our heart. So living with this idea that our heart is unbreakable, we are starting our healing journey. So the universe already knows that a lot of the things you're doing to raise your vibration and keep yourself healthy and be there for the world and probably for everybody around you. So when you want to give, it shows the universe and the people around you what a wonderful, generous, kind heart you have. It shows that you want to make a difference. But we don't talk about receiving for a change. So when you receive, you allow yourself to be replenished, to have all that you have given coming back to you, and you deserve to be replenished because you share so much with this world. You deserve it. So know that it's time for you to actually receive. So it's never easy to strike a balance between giving and receiving, but your soul will tell you when you need to receive rather than give. So maybe today you can take a little moment with yourself and learn how to say no. Say yes to yourself and no to others, because it will be a time when you won't have that space to give anymore because you're giving so much right now. So the universe and our heart chakra is about balance. You are already headed towards the best person you can be. So karma, let's talk a little bit about karma and the law of cause and effect, because that's what karma is. Um, when you give kindness, karma will come and kiss you. When you are a bad, mean person, we know what karma does. So your heart chakra can become drained when you are giving too much. When this happens, you're gonna start to feel frustrated or maybe like mad at yourself and feel like you can give anything anymore. So in order to maintain this like sense of balance in your life, it is your spiritual duty to just be open to receive. So today I am encouraging you to let the universe know that you are willing to receive. You are encouraged to welcome offers of help from others, support and kindness in your life. If somebody offers to bring you food or give you a mask or go grocery shopping for you, just accept it. More, if somebody offers to cook for you and drop it at your house, accept that as well. That's just love coming from people, so welcome it. More importantly, if someone gives you a compliment, receive it and honor it. Honor yourself. Smile, breathe, and receive. It's that easy. One more thing I wanna add to this. Loving yourself is probably one of the most challenging aspects of raising your vibration. So the reason that this is so hard is because sometimes our egos are challenging that love. So let's put those egos aside and learn how to open and receive as we are already giving as much as we can. So this is a little bit introduction about the heart chakra. I'm always here if you want to know more.
So I love what you're talking about, the ability to give and to receive as a function of heart chakra, because that is also a function of lung in Chinese medicine. So if you think about just the physiological functions of the lung as being open and receiving breath and then pushing breath out again, it's a constant interaction between the internal world and the external world, and it's a constant giving and taking of the external world and your internal world. And so that's what the lungs are strong at. That's what they excel at. It's because what they do every single second of the day is they give and they receive and they give and they receive. And this is also why in Chinese medicine, the lungs are the officials of our immune function, because the lungs are supposed to, when they're strong and healthy, they're supposed to know what is okay to receive and how much should be given out at the same time. So the lungs are supposed to know, okay, this is a pathogen. Actually, we don't want that.
Right.
You know? So that's why lots of times when you do yoga or when you do qigong, like we're going to do qigong in a minute here, the focus, the center of the practice is on your breath. And that's because a strong breathing practice is going to help your immune system. It's going to strengthen that function of the lung to know what is okay to receive and what's not okay to receive. And so we're actually going to do, like I said, like we said, we're going to do a little bit of qigong here to strengthen the lungs. And we're going to use 2 points. We're going to use the first 2 points on the lung meridian, lung 1 and lung 2. And these 2 points are kind of access points to heavenly energy, to heavenly chi or ki, as some people call it, because the lungs are thought of as like the very top of a mountain, like you're above the clouds and you can see the sun and the air is clean and clear and crisp. The lungs are the very top organ of the body, because in Chinese medicine, we don't think of the brain as an organ. The brain and all cognitive functions happen in the heart, actually, which I think is very wise. But so that means that the lungs are actually the topmost organ. So they're the top of the mountain, and they're what receive the clean, clear, heavenly air, and then what gives out to the rest of the organs down below. So for that reason, lung 2, which is actually the higher point of the 2, is called cloud gate. It's like the gate to the clouds, which I love as well. And I want to talk just like a little bit about each of these 2. I have my really awesome, like really thick book about the esoteric functions of the acupuncture points, and this is stuff that they don't really teach you in school because there isn't enough time, because we have to learn about the physical stuff, and this is more about the emotional stuff. But lung 2, cloud gate, like I said, what it does is it clears grief that obscures the heart. And grief is thought of as like clouds. Like when somebody is gloomy and depressed, we say that like a cloud is hanging over them. That's the cloud of grief that this point right up here, right in your shoulder, can actually help to clear away from your heart, so that your heart can be open to receiving the love that you naturally bring towards you. And I want to read just a little bit of this because I thought it was really profound when I was reading about this earlier. So this author says that grief in the lungs can obstruct the heart's fire in the way that clouds obscure the sun. The chronic presence of grief can make us feel like heaven has forsaken and forgotten about us. Reacting to the presence of grief, the lungs can eventually fail to contact essence due to anticipation of its inevitable loss. So he's saying you forget who you are at your core, because you become so afraid of the loss that you just know is coming. And this is something that I personally have struggled with a lot. So as I was reading through this, I was like, oh, dang, I really need to be doing this exercise that we're about to do. He says, hence we can feel empty inside as we reject what is of greatest value, both internally and externally in life. With connection to the sun and heaven so obscured, we may become both uninspired and uninspiring. This cloud of grief can be embodied as phlegm in the lungs, a chronic cough representing the lungs' rejection of heavenly chi, and constant clear sinus dripping symbolizing the embodiment of grief as internal tears. So I'm gonna let Laura Donna lead us through this exercise, and I'm gonna bring up Hank here real quick. This is Hank the Hunk. He's my acupuncture helper, and I wanted to show him a little bit more clearly than on myself where these 2 points are. Let me find it on myself first. Okay. So right here, there's like a triangle kind of depression right before the shoulder bone. And I know that he's a little bit out of focus, but these 2 points here, this is lung 1 and this is lung 2 that we're going to be working with. So it's right in the depression, right to the inside of the bone of your shoulder joint here. And there's like a softer kind of triangle depression in here. And that's where these 2 points are located, one above the other. Thank you, Hank.
We love him.
We love Hank. Hank is so very helpful.
Okay. One more thing I want to add before starting this, I want to talk a little bit about the stress and anxiety in our lives, because it's super high right now, and that has so much to do with our immunity system. So when our minds and emotions become wrapped up together, our chi our prana, our life force energy, is draining out instead of just performing its important task of keeping us healthy. So, like Laura was saying, it's very, very important to do everything possible to keep prana, the life force, moving healthy. So, exercising, yoga, acupuncture, qigong, music, massage, baths,
Reiki.
Reiki, cats or horses, anything that will keep that energy flow, keep it flow, anything that will help you let go of the stress each day. So make sure when you go to bed, you are totally distressed, and that will let that prana just flow up and down so nicely. As we start this exercise, I'm gonna try to undress myself not too much. So we're going here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is very good for your immune system as well. It's like Laura said, located next under your collarbone, and we're just gonna spend a few moments massaging. You can use as much pressure as you are comfortable with. Make sure you're not hurting, you're not in any kind of pain, and maybe we can just take a few deep breaths in. That breath, let it go in your tummy, deep, deep Buddha belly, and just keep massage. Find what feels good. Find your own way to activate this beautiful points with no pain. And after we're doing this for a while, you go your own pace, but I want you to make a fist. Make sure you keep it like a light fist. And I want you to tap in there. Again, you can go as hard as you have to. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. Make sure your spine is also sitting straight. And just breathe. You may start feeling some heat moving in there, maybe a little bit of energy. And if anything comes to surface, like any emotion or a memory, just acknowledge it and be kind. Be kind to yourself and be kind and gentle with those feelings. And maybe now we can stop and just place our warm palm up there, and we can close our eyes or just soften our gaze. And let's just breathe. Let's do like 5 breaths. But how we're gonna breathe? We're gonna breathe in for 5 seconds. We're gonna hold for 5 seconds. We're gonna let go for 5 seconds, and we're gonna hold again. So let's just do 5 breaths like this. In for 5, hold for 5, out for 5, and hold for 5. One more. Just do it at your own pace. And wherever you are right now, let's take a deep breath in. And maybe you can let go of something. Deep breath is so good for you. We can continue this meditation exercise by keeping our eyes closed and just take deep breaths in. Imagine light coming in on your intake, and imagine gray energy coming out of your tummy, up in your lungs, and out through your mouth on your exhale. Do it on your own pace. Light in, and we're releasing gray energy. Now remember what we were talking about our hearts. Be open also to receive. So be open to receive light as you let go. Open your lungs. Open your upper respiratory system. And open your heart. Let's do 3 more breaths like this. Light in, let go. Now we can lower our palm. We can say thank you, beautiful body, for allowing me to work with you. Maybe we can take one last deep breath in and just feel that prana energy just floating up and down. You can practice this every day. I recommend this meditation at least 10 minutes a day. Also, make sure you're sleeping like a regular human. Make sure you eat lots of garlic, and garlic is so good for your immunity system and your heart. I'm also from Romania, so we know that garlic keeps you safe from vampires. So
Very
let's just
important.
very important. Keep eating that garlic. You can actually.
Interestingly, so garlic is very acrid, and the flavor of the lungs is acrid. So anything that's acrid or spicy or that kind of like opens up your sinuses makes you go like, whoo, that is going to help your immune system because that it opens up the lungs and vents pathogens out. So that's in Chinese medicine as well. Garlic is very good for that. Garlic and chives and yeah, again, anything that makes you go, whew.
Right, and we need to eat it raw. So if you're not a fan of taking actually a chunk of garlic and just chew on it, which is so good, I promise, you can mix garlic and ginger and carrots and lemon. Just put them in your juicer or your blender and just drink. That is good for you. Also, drinking warm water with lemon and turmeric and ginger is good for you. Every morning, it's such a like embrace of love and cleanliness. Just drink that. Add some honey to it. Make it sweet. Chicken soup is good for you. Of course, exercising. Go see your favorite acupuncturist or Reiki practitioner online for now.
Yeah, online for now. That's actually very important. We're both still working, by the way. But we're online, of course, since we can't see people in person. But you can still schedule with us. And for me, anyway, I'll even just do consultations. Like if you want somebody to talk to, if you want advice about lifestyle changes now, I do that as well. So just half hour, phone sessions you can book with me.
Right. Both of us are adapting because both of us are needed. And this time it's a time for us to give and receive, and we are. That's why we have each other in our life. 3 more things. Sun, go outside. Vitamin D is very good for your immunity system. Yogurt, probiotics. Make sure you put those in the morning, yogurt in the morning or your probiotics. Try to laugh as much as you can. And my favorite thing to do, indulge in tea. Drink as much tea as you can. Peppermint for your tummy, black tea for your nervous system, green tea for all the anti-inflammatories. But Laura knows more about that, so she will give you that information.
Yep, and I've been telling people also for the immune system, medicinal mushrooms are fantastic.
Yes.
And you can even, shiitake mushrooms that you can get at the grocery store, like add those to your soups and salads and foods. Shiitake mushrooms are really, really good for the immune system. But also really, I have some really powerful supplements that you can buy, and I can leave them on the porch of my office for you to pick up. So they're still available, and they're mushrooms are really, really, really powerful for the immune system. Really good for the emotions too, actually. I have a couple of blends that are very good for the lungs and the heart. So anything else?
No.
All
You
right.
can.
Thank you for watching, guys. We'll post this here really soon. And you can get in touch with either of us through our Facebook pages.
Thank you. We appreciate you and hope you guys are gonna stay well and just practice you. Open up, receive. It's no shame in asking for people to be there for you because we know that you are there for people. So we love you and we appreciate you.
Yep, ditto. Thank you so much.
Thank you.